Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is our second episode. We're so excited to be with you guys again. This is your host, Brother Sean Brumfield. I am here with my pals, Brother Ryan Brown.
Hello.
And Brother Jonathon Mitchell.
How's it going?
We are hoping everybody is doing good. Thank you for coming back and listening to us, and we hope you guys have a fun time today.
So I got a question for you guys. When is too soon to put up a Christmas tree?
Traditionally, in our house, we do it the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay. So is it crazy to you that you don't even celebrate Thanksgiving and you're already celebrating Christmas?
I would say that's abnormal.
What do you think, Jonathan?
So you guys can't see this right now, but they're all laughing at me. So if it were up to me, it would be after Thanksgiving. But sometimes I'm married.
Who was it up to?
Sometimes you're married.
Not
all the time.
I'm married all the time. But sometimes you give concessions to people that you love. And even though I tried to defend the after Thanksgiving, I lost, and my tree is up. And I think it's too early, but my wife doesn't. So there's that.
When I got married to my wife, I just said, listen, Thanksgiving comes before Christmas.
I agree.
Here's the deal. Time is flying like crazy. Right? I mean, you see Halloween candy at Easter time almost anymore. It's maybe not that soon. That's an exaggeration, but it comes out so early. And then as soon as the Halloween candy's gone, it's Christmas candy. Almost instantly. And so we're constantly in this revolution of time just flying by. Here we are. It's November. We're getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving. And I'm still thinking, man, it should be like May, maybe even April or March.
Can I just say, I miss the time of being a kid walking through Walmart and there being inflatable turkeys everywhere and not just Jack the Skeleton staring at me. You go from Jack the Skeleton to Christmas time, and it's the Grinch. Where's the turkey? I miss the inflatable turkey.
I genuinely, and I'm going to show my wife this podcast to prove my point. I genuinely agree with you, Brother Ryan. I think the problem is we want to skip ahead, and I mean, not to get over spiritual, but the Bible says our life's a vapor, here in a minute and gone tomorrow, or here in a moment and gone. And my thing is this: Did you
use this verse on your wife when you tried to explain this?
No, I didn't.
There's where you lost.
Yeah, I lost. It's fine. I understand I lost, but like I said, I think we skip things. And look, I understand that Thanksgiving technically isn't a Christian-based holiday, and Christmas is. We're celebrating the birth of Christ. But Thanksgiving is very important. It's actually one of my favorite holidays, period, because, I mean, I love to eat anyway, but I just like Thanksgiving. I like the fall. The fall is my favorite time of year. And it just seems like we're skipping a major holiday because, like you guys were saying, Halloween has become such a forefront. I mean, there's a house around where I live. They've turned their front yard into a haunted house. And then they take it down and it goes straight to Christmas decorations. It's like we've lost what Thanksgiving is. We've lost it because we just want to skip right to Christmas, and we want to skip all that. And I can't. I'm not a fan of it. And like I said, I deserve to be made fun of because if you went in my house right now, the Christmas tree is up. And
I don't want to jump over this Halloween thing without sharing this little thing that I seen going to Indiana. And it was the funniest thing I ever seen was these people had decorated for Halloween like crazy. They had all these skeletons around the yard. But if you looked even closer, they were running away, and they had this skeleton on a lawn tractor. And it was running over the other skeletons. Like one of the skeletons was like trying to climb out of the lawn tractor. It was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. I was like, okay, if we're going to do something, that is the way to do it. That is hilarious.
So I think Christmas being put up, obviously, I will say this. I like Christmas decorations. It puts you in the season, the mood, as I said, time's flying by. So it seems to be harder and harder to get into the Christmas mode because, you go to bed and you wake up and all of a sudden it's Christmas. We're getting ready to go into the new year, right? But if I put it up now, before Thanksgiving, if I put it up right after Halloween, by the time Christmas comes, I'm ready to tear it all down. It's like, so for my house, we put it up the day after Thanksgiving. That's what we have. Everybody's scheduled to do it. They know it. It's a huge thing with my kids, my family. We get all the Christmas stuff out. We make this huge mess in the house to get all our decorations up and everything like that. And then I'll leave it up until the new year. Mm-hmm. And once we hit New Year's, you better believe I'm packing that stuff up, man. So when's too early to start listening to Christmas music?
Well, I hate to break the bubble, but some Cincinnati stations are already playing. They started playing November 1. 93.3 is definitely playing Christmas music right now.
93.3 started playing at Halloween. They were playing Christmas music in October.
I'm fine with that. I mean,
and I know this because my little girl got in the car and started begging. So I don't have a Christmas tree up, but you will hear Christmas music.
I'm fine with Christmas music, especially now, because I feel like if I start listening to it, normally our tree goes up on the first Friday in December. Normally that's kind of a weird time, but my wife goes out to this baking day with her family and stuff, and it leaves me alone, so I just put the tree up while she's gone. And if I start listening to Christmas music then, I feel like those 24 days go by so fast that I regret not listening to it earlier. But if I start too early listening to Christmas music, by the time Christmas comes, I'm sick and tired of it. So I'm fine with listening to it right around Thanksgiving. The week of Thanksgiving, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I think, so I used to say this all the time, and hopefully this is funny. It might not be. But I used to say every time a Christmas song is played before the month of December, a baby reindeer dies.
Poor Rudolph's mama.
So I think, to be honest, Christmas music can go, I think any time in November is fine with Christmas music. It is catchy. And like I said, I love decorations too, don't get me wrong, and it gets me in the Christmas spirit, but I just love Thanksgiving, and I don't like to skip over it. But Christmas music, the thing about it is, like, for my family Thanksgiving, guess what we're playing while we're eating Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner? We're playing Christmas music. It's already on. And to be honest, Thanksgiving kind of segues really heavy into Christmas because you have Black Friday the day after. And that's where everybody does Christmas shopping, all the sales and all that stuff. But
all I'm saying is we're going to go see the Christmas Carol the Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's when it starts for us.
So I never got into the Black Friday thing.
I hate shopping.
I enjoy my life too much to sacrifice it in Walmart's aisleways for stuff that I can buy the same price up to Christmas Eve, because you really don't get some. There's some deals, but on stuff that I'm never going to buy. Right?
Cyber Mondays kind of kicked Black Friday out.
Amazon, if you all haven't heard, is already doing their Christmas pre-shopping Black Friday. It's nuts. It's crazy. I liked doing Black Friday, not for the deals, but I like the experience of going out, hanging out with friends, and then staying up 3 o'clock in the morning and then going to the Waffle House and eating something and then getting up the next day to 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Awful Waffle makes any 3 o'clock in the morning trip better.
It makes it
You hate Waffle House?
Not a fan.
Guys, I hate to break it to you, but another reindeer just died.
I hate to bring it to you, but we're looking for a fourth man for the
Look, send your applications. You can message me at Sean Brum on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. Hear me out. Look,
I'm not hearing you.
I can't hear you. The sound of Waffle House calling outdoes your little.
Okay,
I don't like Waffle
so look,
House.
I can eat Waffle House. All right, it's just like on the bottom of where I like to go. I just don't like grease. And when I can pick up any food item and wring it like a wash rag and the grease comes out. And I've had a couple bad experiences with like mosquitoes and dead flies. And
Listen, I don't know where you're going. Are you taking us home and going to the fishing pond?
Man?
Like here's the thing.
The one in Huber, it's the one in my house. There was literally, I never will forget it. Me and my buddies got up really early, and Waffle House was the only place open. So we went to Waffle House really early in the morning. I don't remember. We were going to Canton, Ohio, and literally I go to pour syrup on my waffle, and a mosquito is literally in the syrup. And so that was bad. And then it's just, like I said, it is okay. It is edible food. I can eat it. It's just not my favorite. I'm not a huge fan.
How he calls out his hometown so that they can come and find him and put him in the ground. Have you not seen the Waffle Houses in Dayton? Like,
I'm not.
They
in
kill
Dayton
people
exactly.
on a dead throughout the week.
I'm not in Dayton specifically.
So going back to Christmas music, I am good with Christmas music if people don't try to remake the originals. You know, I like the original Christmas songs. I like the original people that sing the Christmas songs. And here's why. I do like, okay, so we're living at a time, so in the Cincinnati area, Star 93.3, as we already stated at the first part of this podcast, plays Christmas music at right after Halloween or right at Halloween. So you're getting Christmas music, and they play it until after the first year. So you're going from November, December, into January, nothing but Christmas music. When they play their Christmas music, you get a mixture of originals, you know, and you get a mixture of the Christian artist, the New Day Christian artist, remaking the originals. Here's where my issue lies with this. If they sing their own songs, it's great. But if they go into the originals, they try way, way too hard to make it sound better than what it was. Look, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree is a dumb song. Okay?
It really is.
But if you're going to remake it, it's that much more dumb. Right? I'll listen to the original. You know, don't remake it. It doesn't need to be remade.
What about Joy to the World?
Joy to the World wasn't supposed to be a Christmas song. Neither was Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
That is my point. Why do we sing that on these special occasions?
Because it's still a joyous day. You can sing Joy to the World because of Jesus Christ any day of the week.
Well, I am extremely happy to tell. But I don't know if you know this, Fix, but we are not in that time of when that song is supposed to be written.
No, I know that. The Wesleys would sing Hark the Herald Angel Sings as they ministered. It wasn't supposed to be a Christmas song either.
Okay, you're talking about Christian artists really quick. I just got to interject a question to the group here. All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey, is that something we accept or no? I'm not a fan of it either.
No, because November 1st, all you hear is, ah.
That's what I'm saying.
It just creeps up on you like it's
trying to
attack you.
Everything I see and why I don't like Christmas music early is because everybody just uses that song. That's the first song everybody plays. And I'm not that big of a fan of it. I'm just not.
So little disclaimer here. I have yet to hear that song.
How?
They don't play it on Star 93.3.
It's a Christian station, Jonathan.
But in your defense, I can't stand that song.
Well, I've heard it on K-Love that they've played.
Okay, so I have heard other people redo that song. Not Mariah Carey.
Okay. Well, like I said, that's the one everybody goes to, and it drives me nuts, and I hate it. I really do. I don't like it. I really sound like a big hater of everything Christmas in this podcast. I love Christmas. I love the birth of Jesus. I just don't like things too early.
So with that being said, this is supposed to be Thanksgiving, and we spent the whole time talking about Christmas.
That we did. But see, this is our entire point of we skip over Thanksgiving. That's the whole point.
Okay. So
exactly.
So I have a question to ask you with Thanksgiving. Are you turkey people, or can you do without it?
Depends.
On.
If it's fried, absolutely. If it's in the oven, there's just about one or two people's that I'll eat because I cannot stand dry bird. I'd give me a ham instead.
Now you guys are going to crucify me here. I've never had a fried turkey. I really want one.
Really?
I've never had fried turkey. I've wanted one really bad, but I've never been around somebody that makes them. I do like turkey though.
Folks, that fourth position is still open.
No,
how is that my fault?
I will say this. Okay, deep fried turkey is something people get afraid of because you always hear of everybody catching their houses on fire. But that's because they're deep frying their turkeys in their living room.
And it's frozen. They're just dropping in frozen.
Dropping
and you
in
have
frozen.
a bomb.
And
Right.
that's what everyone says, because I've asked like, hey, can we do fried turkey? And they're like, it's really dangerous, yada yada yada.
But it's not. If you thaw your chicken out, right? If you thaw your chicken out and you do it on your driveway
with the right amount of oil.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, that oil comes over, and guess what? It is flammable.
It is flammable. So I will say deep fried turkey can be the best turkey that you ever have. But you still have to doctor the turkey up.
Oh, yeah. You have to inject it with some type of garlic butter with some spice inside of it. That is the bomb.
It's not. It's Cajun stuff.
Oh, well, the Cajun garlic butter with spice.
We do Cajun stuff.
That
I mean, and I'm talking
like taste.
I'm talking like bottles, you know.
Yeah, I think the thing about the problem with turkey is it can be really dry. And if it's really dry, I can't eat it. Okay, do you have a turkey point you want to hit real quick? Because I just
wanted to say, Brother Ryan's turkey is probably marinating in Frank's hot sauce right now as we speak before he puts it.
So I'm going to tell you right now, Frank's hot sauce is the best stuff ever made. I don't care what anybody says. The flavor of Frank's red hot sauce is outstanding.
I like spicy. So here's the next Thanksgiving question, and this is going to be a good one. Because I love turkey, right? That's the main dish. But my favorite things about Thanksgiving is the sides. What side is your go-to side for Thanksgiving?
Candied sweet potatoes.
Candied sweet potatoes is good.
Absolutely.
So I am a weird person. I don't mix sweet and savory. I also eat my food one thing at a time.
I do as well.
I do that unless it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, no, I can't. Even more so. I used to be to where none of my food could touch.
Brother Jonathon has slop at Thanksgiving, by the way. I can just see it now, his plate. He probably has 6 pounds of potatoes with some gravy, a little bit of stuffing on the side. And as he's running to the table, gravy is just spilling out the side. I can just see
you're missing my favorite side, but we'll let him go.
So specific people who make macaroni and cheese, you can't go wrong with that. It's got to be creamy. It can't be clumpy. And it can't be baked.
Oh, that's
sorry.
The best.
No, I don't like
7
clumpy.
cheese baked macaroni and cheese. You pull it out in the strings.
I don't like clumpy mashed potato or clumpy macaroni and cheese. Mashed potatoes, like it or lump it. It's kind of just something that's there. I'm not a huge mashed potato guy. I can eat them. It's not like I don't like them, but potatoes to me is kind of like one of those deals. I can do without it. Typically my one that I like stuffing.
So is it stovetop stuffing, or do you like?
Yeah, I cannot stand homemade stuffing.
Cornbread stuffing or the other stuffing, because I cannot do cornbread stuffing.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. You pour it out of a box.
Yep,
it's called stovetop stuffing.
Yep,
yeah, but they have different types.
Oh, I don't know. It's whatever my wife gets.
It's stovetop and a chicken broth. It's like a chicken broth.
Yes. He said, "I'm not picky. Just bring me the wet bread."
I don't like no. And the reason being is because if you make stovetop stuffing, the bread is not huge clumps. Homemade stuffing, people can make homemade stuffing really good. I'm not bad mouthing anybody like that, right? People can make it, but homemade stuffing to me is just mushy bread, and I can't stand that. That's a consistency. I'm a consistency person. So I can't stand the consistency.
And I love mac and cheese. So mac and cheese is my favorite. And I don't care what kind of mac and cheese it is. It can be the 7 cheese. It can be creamy. It could be lumpy. I'm just a mac and cheese fan. with Thanksgiving. It's just that's my go-to side. Mashed potatoes and gravy, stovetop stuffing, and stuff, and turkey. I'm good with that. I'm good. That's
my mother makes these special noodles that she takes, and she'll buy extra turkey legs, boil them down, make a broth out of them, stick it into these egg noodles with like, I don't know if she uses like cream of mushroom or whatever it is, but whatever she does, it's like heaven entered into my mouth, and it is just the best thing on this planet. I mean, everybody takes it. I mean, instead of gravy, I put that on my potatoes. Just right there.
So what is something that they could do away with and you would never?
cranberries.
Cranberries or green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole could go away too.
It's consistency, the texture. Texture gets me. It's like I am swallowing rubber with little pieces of like metal shards in it. Like I just can't take it. I just hate it so much.
My mom asked my brother to make green bean casserole every year. So my wife makes broccoli casserole every year. They want her to make broccoli casserole, which I like broccoli casserole. And my brother has to make green bean casserole. And everybody talks about how good it is. And I refuse to try it. And I'm sure it's good because my brother can cook. So I'm not putting my brother down at all because he's the one that deep fries our turkey. So I eat his turkey, right? The look alone. I can eat green beans. Some things just don't need to be casseroled.
Green bean casserole looks like something got inside it and died. Like you could set that outside.
Like hash brown casserole, phenomenal. I like hash brown casserole. I'm just not a fan of green anything, really, to be 100% honest. I'm not a vegetable guy. Like I don't like green beans. I'm very much a meat guy. I love ham.
Do you have hash brown casserole on Thanksgiving?
Sometimes it gets made, but not always.
He's having Thanksgiving at the Cracker Barrel.
So and you're putting Waffle House down? That's what you get at Waffle House, man.
I'm talking like cheesy. It's like a cheesy thing.
That's all gratin potatoes. Now I like all gratin potatoes, the cheesy potatoes.
As long as they're done. I can't stand it
not rubbery.
when they cook it or they cut them really thick, and you go to bite into it in the middle it's still cold, and you're like, because I am not that person that'll cut up potatoes and sit there and eat the chip right after I get done cutting.
So let me ask
that
you
is the most
guys,
disgusting thing I've ever heard of.
So let me ask you guys.
It just tastes like dirt.
Yeah, it
Are you
tastes
guys
like dirt
big-
water.
Are you guys big dessert people? Like on Thanksgiving, do you like dig into like pecan pie and all that?
I would rather have a second plate.
That's me.
Okay, so the only time that I actually will eat dessert, I'm not a dessert guy in general. Every so often I'll want something after I eat. If I eat dessert at home after dinner, a lot of times it's a bowl of cereal.
I could
see that.
That's where I'm at.
Do you count Hawaiian rolls as dessert? Because I could eat a bunch of them.
So, but at Thanksgiving, I will eat dessert.
Did you guys see that video of a mom and dad that made a turducken, and they had their daughters go out and like cut the turkey open,
No.
and they pulled out the duck, and we all know that turkeys lay eggs. Their daughters instantly went to, oh my goodness, this turkey was pregnant. And he's scared. All his daughters ran away because they thought they had killed a baby turkey.
No, that's hilarious.
I would do that to my children.
I think I would do that to my kids, but I never heard of that or even seen the video or no, I don't know anything about it.
I wouldn't do that to my kids because my kids would think that's cool.
Almost
except for my youngest.
Brooklyn would have nightmares about it probably.
Yeah, Brooklyn would want to have a burial. We've had several funeral services since we've moved into the house that we're in now.
Have you had to minister to those funeral services?
Oh yeah.
Now, how many of them actually got to heaven? That's what I want to know.
I tell her, "Do you believe that God wants you to be happy?" And she'll say yes. And I'll say, "Well, do you think that it's not God's ability to let an animal be in heaven?"
That is so funny because my mother-in-law, she says when she gets to heaven, God's going to give her a tiger.
Well, there's going to be animals in heaven.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like she's like, this is my.
I mean, there's
my pet
going to be.
tiger.
Okay, so this is getting into end time stuff, but we're not.
I am totally fine with, because if that's the truth, I want an elephant.
So when New Jerusalem comes down out of heaven, there's still going to be animals on earth.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
So, okay, so going back to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was about to say, how did we end up here? I tell you what, we started this like Happy Thanksgiving because it's going to be Thanksgiving on Thursday. Then we spent a while talking about Christmas. Then we went to Thanksgiving again, and then we're talking about dead animals. And now we almost went to end times, almost, and now we're going to try and go back to Thanksgiving.
See, folks, you never know what you're going to get with us, but this is what we want. This is how conversations work in real life.
Are you guys pumpkin pie people?
No,
absolutely.
No, I don't like pumpkin anything.
And none of that ready whip junk. I want the stuff you get out of the tub.
No, pumpkin, nothing. I'm not a pumpkin guy.
Okay, so
we are still taking fourth person applications here.
You don't like Waffle House. You celebrate Christmas at Halloween. You don't like pumpkin pie.
Not just that.
Okay, look, I'm not a pumpkin spice person. I'm not buying the pumpkin spice lattes. I'm not buying the pumpkin spice stuff every year. I'm not going to McDonald's and buying the pumpkin and cream pies that they have. There's one time a year I will eat pumpkin pie, and you better believe that I'm going to get me some pumpkin pie.
And it's Frisch's pumpkin pie.
Well, not anymore.
R.I.P. Too soon. Sorry. But here's the thing. You have to support pumpkin because they're ginger. I feel like you're letting down your community when you say, down with pumpkin.
So if you're not eating pumpkin pie, what are you eating?
I'm getting the second plate most of the time. I'm a picky eater. Obviously, I think we're establishing that I'm a picky eater. Generally, like if there's peanut butter pie.
No, okay, I won't fall out with you on peanut butter.
Or the Hershey pie.
Or the French silk pies. That, yeah, I'll hammer that. I don't know. I'm not a pumpkin fan.
So let me ask you this. You told your wife no to a Christmas tree.
Which is
if you told her no to a pumpkin pie and she still brings it to you, are you forced to eat it?
No. She knows not to give me one.
She knows not to put the tree up either.
Mariah, I'm sorry. These men are ganging up on you and being
no. I am not putting in a derogatory remark to her.
No,
she's going to do her.
The reason why she doesn't is because it's just more pumpkin pie for her. She doesn't need to bring me a piece because it's more for her.
So that's whatever is her benefit. Putting up the tree is her benefit.
Yeah,
she put the tree more pumpkin pie for her. She's I don't care if he likes it or not. I'm going to eat it.
I'm not a pumpkin pie fan. Like I said, I like the French silk pie, peanut butter pie, but generally for the most part, I would consider myself more of a savory than a sweet. I like savory food more than sweet food. That's why Thanksgiving's right up my alley because everything's savory. But I'm just not a pumpkin pie fan. And I guess I'm going to backtrack because I'm being attacked here. The Waffle House comment, I guess I don't hate it. I just don't like it. It's not my favorite. Out of like here at the pulpit to the pew, these guys may rush off after church is over to the Waffle House. I would like to go somewhere else other than that. But if Waffle House is where everybody is going to fellowship,
No. We don't rush off to Waffle House. Waffle House is a pure thing of convenience when everything else is closed because we don't rush off. We stay around and we fellowship a little bit. And by the time we get done fellowshipping, everything else is closed.
Now, I will say at our church, and this isn't just saying it because I'm the pastor of the church. Our church, we could almost start a second service from people staying and talking.
100%. That happens at our church.
So we're not rushing off at all. Waffle House is...
Because we're thankful.
Waffle House is hey, we're going to go fishing all night because it's a holiday weekend. And we catch our one catfish and decide we're tired of sitting here at this pond that we're not going to catch anything else. Let's go get some food.
And just to put this in, we're not talking about one catfish per person. We literally mean we catch one catfish and we're like, counts for all of us, I guess. And we're
It's
done.
time to eat Waffle House.
So, like I said, I mean, earlier this year, we had a transition in leadership at our church, and we got really close with the Rydells, who's our pastor. Brother Jacob Rydell is my pastor over at Miamisburg. And like you guys said, we like to sit around and talk. We do. I genuinely do. And like you said, everything else closes, which this is another reason why I hate the whole COVID thing, is because everything thought they could start closing at 8 o'clock, and COVID's been done for 4 years now, and we're still closing at 8 o'clock instead of staying up, which I'm not trying to get political or anything like that, but the whole COVID thing. But I understand. That's why I went to Waffle House probably every Sunday for about a month. And like I said, I'm going to go to Waffle House, and will I eat the food there? Absolutely. Yes, I will. But I'm just not a huge fan. And if you want to crucify me for that, go ahead. It's okay. I understand.
I am thankful for the Waffle House. My wife, on the other hand, is not. She says it's like eating a waffle inside a gas station bathroom. And to a point, she is not always wrong.
It's the only restaurant you can order a felony as a side.
It's the only place that I can go and just meet a felon, to be honest with you.
There's a reason why I call it Awful Waffle. I'm not going there expecting to get 5-star food.
You're expecting to get a cigarette.
I'm not expecting
a cigarette
to go
in your waffle.
No,
I'm not expecting to walk in there and Gordon. I'm not expecting to go in there and Gordon Ramsay walk in and be like, "Hey, is your waffle?" And just have this awesome.
That was the worst British
thing.
accent I've ever heard in my life.
I'm not British. Go America. But anyways,
Awful Waffle is substance, not tasting.
Then why are you crucifying me for my Waffle House steak?
Because I don't eat food necessarily because it tastes good. I eat food because I need it to live.
I guess that's the gluttonous American in me, is I like food with good taste.
I think in Brother Ryan's tool of survivals, he has a Waffle House menu stuck in his backpack in case, because let's just be honest, Waffle House is not always on the most beaten path. It's like way out in the middle of nowhere.
And I will say this:
and there'll be Waffle House and nothing else.
If the nuclear holocaust happens, a Waffle House will still be open, and you'll still be able to get your food.
You will go Waffle House and Family Dollar.
You'll go to Waffle House, and there'll be a roach sitting at the stove flipping burgers and getting ready to give you your American patty melt.
Well, like I said, this podcast has been all over. This podcast has been all over the place. Thanksgiving, though, kind of to get back to Thanksgiving a little bit. Like I said, we're going to segue back. That was smooth. I guess the final question is, as we wrap up today's episode, I think we only got a few more minutes left. I guess the question is what are we actually thankful for? Just to get on a serious note while we end, I know we've laughed and made fun of me this entire time, which is fine. I got broad shoulders. I can take it. What is everybody really thankful for this year?
I'm thankful for, it's really kind of hard to sum it all up, but obviously my family, my home, God has blessed me over in abundance. And I'm so very thankful that I can enjoy Thanksgiving without looking at Christmas lights.
Amen.
Thanksgiving doesn't take place in my house, so I won't have to see it. That was good.
Or have to get my food knowing that there's some flock from a tree stuck to the bottom of my socks.
I was trying to be deep and transparent and actually thankful, and you just, Brother Ryan started it and started to do it and divulged into making fun of me, and then you just want to hit the hammer.
I wasn't trying to be serious.
To be clear, I never divulged to make fun of you. I just asked a question.
At the end
it was a response to a question, I think.
Well, it was a response to something that I knew had happened. It was a question that was in response to an action.
Okay, look, you guys ready? Okay, look. This is how you know I'm a glutton for punishment. Because to be honest, we had made an agreement. Okay, listen. This is my wife being a master negotiator. So initially, I think we had it a couple months ago. We had this conversation because you brought up something earlier that I didn't get to touch on, Brother Ryan, when you said you get so excited if you put it up too early. You get so excited to tear it all down, right? That's my wife. She puts it up so early. And if it were up to me, we would keep the Christmas tree up until January 1st, till New Year's. It is midnight, December 25th, midnight. So at this point, December 26th, Mariah is pulling everything down, ripping it all down. And I'm like, why not keep it up till New Year's? But I think she kind of gets like you do, where you get kind of sick of seeing it all the time and you're tired of when you're sweeping and cleaning around it and all that stuff, and you're tired of all that. So I think that's really funny. But to wrap back around, we had said that we weren't going to put our Christmas tree up until after Thanksgiving. Well, November hit, and she's like, I want to put it up now. I'm like, honey, no, we made an agreement. Let's not. I said, how about November 15th? November 15th. And she's like, that's fine. And then I think we put it up November 9th. So she got me down from after Thanksgiving to November 15th to like November 9th. The tree was up. I had to go up in my attic and get all of that down. Shout out to my wife. Her negotiating tactics were extraordinary, and I have a Christmas tree up when I didn't want it up, but
take
it's
her
up.
to the flea market.
Yeah, that's right. She can haggle. But I'm going to be serious for a minute. I'm thankful. There's a few things I'm thankful for. Obviously, I'm thankful for my beautiful wife and my 2 kids. Another year of being healthy. And I'm going to be honest. I'm thankful for this podcast that we've just started. I know this is our 2nd episode. But at the beginning of this year, I wasn't as close of friends. I didn't know Brother Sean yet. I hadn't met him. I've known Brother Ryan for a long time because he was a big impact on me when I was a young Christian. But now I get to sit at a table with a man that I hold in high regard, and Brother Ryan, and another man I respect, and Brother Sean, that I've grown incredibly close to really quickly. So I'm thankful for this podcast and what we're getting to do. I'm thankful for you guys. And I know Brother Jacob will be joining us soon. Hopefully in the next episode, he should be here. But I'm thankful that he's here, going to be with us in that. But I'm thankful for this podcast. I'm thankful for you guys. Genuinely mean that.
Yeah, I'm extremely thankful that we get to do this. I mentioned last episode that I've really been praying about giving out some other type of outlet for our people. And the Lord's made a lot of ways for us to be able to get together. And for me, this podcast is I get to hang out with my buddies, have a great time, and be able to open up a new perspective to life. So I'm extremely thankful for that. Appreciate the friendship that I've garnered in Brother Jonathon. We've gotten, like he said, really close. And thankful to be with, have my pastor on here, that he's been able to work with us and be with Brother Jacob. But I'm really thankful for this year, and particularly the Lord's done a lot of mighty things in my life that I've just got to stand back. At the beginning of the year, I was struggling with my job, and I had to ended up leaving there, and it was a good job, made good money. And it just wasn't the Lord's will for me to stay there. And he opened up doors for me to move into another position that allowed me to be more active in the church that God had placed me in, allowed me to be with my young people, which is my true desire. That's one of the main reasons that I started this podcast, is I want to be able to have an outlet, not just for adults, but I want young people to be able to listen to it and be able to relate and know that in every walk of life or whatever they're going through, that somebody else has been there and has experienced the same thing that they're going through. So with all that being said, I'm thankful for everybody who's tuned in. Feel free to give us your feedback. Every once in a while, we might be able to read some of that back to you. And like I said, you can message me at Sean Brum on Instagram and Sean Brumfield on Facebook. And I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
And we'll see you all.